When I first met my new neighbor, Claire, she was tending to her garden, her fingers weaving expertly through the soil like a skilled artist. Her smile was warm, her eyes a shade of green that seemed to hold secrets. There was something about her that was both welcoming and unsettling. Maybe it was the way her laughter echoed just a little too long after her jokes, or how her gaze sometimes lingered at the edge of the forest that bordered our small town. But it was when I looked into the pond one evening that I saw something that made my stomach twist with unease. The pond was a small, tranquil spot at the back of my property, reflecting the rosy hues of the sunset. Claire had come over to borrow some sugar and stayed to chat, her presence as calm as the evening air. As we stood by the water, I noticed her reflection first. It was distorted, yes, but there was something more. The figure in the water had sunken eyes, skin that sagged in strips like old wallpaper, and a mouth twisted in a silent scream. I blinked hard, chalking it up to a trick of light or a ripple disturbing the image. But when I glanced over at Claire, she was still smiling serenely, completely at odds with the horror beneath the surface. Acting as if nothing had happened, I invited Claire to join me for coffee the next morning, needing to understand what I'd seen. As she sipped her drink, I asked her about the forest, probing gently about her past and why she had moved here. Her answers were vague, full of half-truths and deflections, but her eyes darkened ever so slightly at the mention of the woods. She left shortly after, leaving behind an odd chill in the air. That night, I found myself drawn back to the pond, its surface now eerily still. I felt an overwhelming urge to see that reflection again, to confirm it was just a figment of my imagination. What I saw this time was worse. The decayed version of Claire was now reaching out, its fingers clawing at the surface as if trying to escape from its watery prison. And then, it spoke, its voice a raspy whisper that sent shivers down my spine. "Help me," it pleaded. Panicking, I stumbled backward, the reality hitting me like a cold wave. A charming neighbor wasn't who she seemed. The woman living next door was a facade, a mask hiding the grotesque truth. The real Claire was trapped, her soul imprisoned in the depths of the pond, while whatever had taken her place continued to smile and garden as if nothing was amiss.